Hello, welcome to my match against Tracer. We're gonna do some stuff, play Dominion, whatever. There's donate, there's no village unless you pull something from the black market. There's nothing. I mean, if you pulled a lot of villages, there's stuff to do. Otherwise, there's not so much to do necessarily. And it might be a little bit slow anyway. Otherwise, you could do... I mean, you could do vault money. That wouldn't be the worst thing ever. I guess the fear would be that, I mean, what are they going to put together? I mean, that they pull some good stuff out of the black market. They'd have to pull a lot of villages. Otherwise, it's just not that scary. Could do the turn 1 donate. That might be interesting. Might be awful. Turn 1 donate then would be to get a relic first and then a vault, I guess. And then probably a gold. Otherwise, you could play with Bard as your terminal. That might get you some nice stuff. Let's try it. I've been wanting to... I don't actually know that these are all that good as openings. And in fact, I'm not all that... Whoops. And in fact, I'm not all that confident in them, but they're sort of interesting. You could give your poachers buys. That would also be a thing you could do. You could, that might actually be better than what I'm going to do. You could stack poachers up, and then you wouldn't empty them. Well, in particular, in a non-mirror, that might be kind of nice. You could play with a stack of poachers. That would get you pretty good money pretty fast. I mean, reasonably good money reasonably quickly. It would play a little nicer with a more of an engine approach, at least. And it would give you buy, which may be valuable at the end. I don't really know what I'm doing. Which is the usual situation. But at least my next 2 turns more or less play themselves. You might play Bard as your terminal instead of black. And you probably... I'm not sure. If you're doing the poacher route, if you play Bard as your terminal or play black market as your terminal. You could do either one. Probably opportunistically here take Dens of Sen. Like when we're greening, if we miss province, just take a den will be a pretty easy play. Or pretty straightforward play. Relic will get in the way of the vaults a little bit. So we'll see what he does. Bard, if you hit like the gold gaining one or the silver one could be nice. Or the Earth's Gift. There are quite a few. Well, 3 or so that would be pretty nice to hit at the start. And then like the money kind of ones. Then the drawing ones that are pretty bad, and the deck ordering ones are pretty bad. And Wisp is pretty bad, but he gets a native village. That's of course nice. We'll see if he buys it or not. I don't know if it's going to be nice enough to. He is going to avoid my relic attack if he donates next turn, which he doesn't. So okay, he's not going to avoid the relic attack. I could buy gold first. I guess Vault's a little better for hitting the relic again. Better odds of hitting the relic again. Those are all fine. He could. None of those are any good. I'll probably take 2 golds and then just province. Something like that. Seaway Poacher is pretty much strictly better than taking a market here. Pretty close to it anyway. He gets a counterfeit, which I guess is fine. I don't know. It doesn't move me, but it's probably okay. The question now would be whether I take the provinces or get the second gold or vault. I guess we'll go with another gold. I could donate now. Though it's maybe a little bit risky, or I should say maybe it's a little bit bad. Just get another gold. I probably will need to donate later on. Menagerie's nice. He's still not building much, but I think that's the main problem, is just how do you, there's nothing on the board to sort of bootstrap your way up. You end up just buying money, I guess. I'm not really sure. I mean, you can obviously, like I said, you can get a stack of poachers. I could think about donating, but I won't here. Bailey could potentially do some real damage. More than potentially, it would probably hurt quite a lot. That's why you go for the I mean, that's why you go for the market, is to pull things like that out of it, but because he's going to get to night attack me every turn, which is just brutal against my deck. And I don't really have anything to counter it at this point. But that's, I mean, you know, that's why you buy the knight. He's probably going to hit the vault or a gold here. I still have some outside chance of getting to 4 provinces, but 5 is going to be pretty tough unless I start getting luckier. The Explorer is pretty nice. Well, it's quite nice with counterfeit. I'm not sure. It's very unlikely that I pull this one off. That's gonna kill me. Not finding the vault, that is what I'm referring to. Bailey will have some whiffs, fortunately, but highway's reasonably good. Bishop, I don't think is all that good. It's well, that's probably not true. It's probably fine, but so. Like I said, I can get to 4. Well, unfortunately, with the bishop now, I have to get. With the bishop now, I have to get all the VP because he can just play forever. He can gain golds with his. Yeah, I can't manage with the knight. He trashed the vault, right? Yeah, this is not gonna. So that's why you buy the black market. I don't. Who was first there? I was. I feel like I could make it maybe with the if he doesn't get the knight. Outpost obviously is going to make it really hard too. It's hard to evaluate those. I mean, I want to give him. I want to say it was just him outplaying me, but I don't know how. I mean, that was pretty nice black market pulls by and large. But the black market always has something good, so. What is colonnade? Buying and blah, blah, blah. Orchard is. Okay. This is kind of weird. There's not. 5-2 is really nice, actually. Hopefully he. I guess I'm getting another smugglers. I don't really want another smugglers, but. I would have been pretty happy to get a gold. It's a shanty town. Not the best arrays ever. Really nice shanty town chain there for him. I would like to have been able to at least buy another raise here, but do I want the messenger? Doesn't seem... whatever. I'm not really sure. This should be pretty good turn for me. The court here doesn't have anything nice to hit at all. At least not really. I could have bought something to get colonnade points. That wouldn't have been out of the question. Surprised he didn't border village there, but this is quite awful. Actually, I think I'm just gonna take the coins and buy a village. It's really easy to make orchard points here. This was a nice shanty town turn for him. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not sure why he has 40 messengers, but that's fine. He gets a province. Okay. That was a nice shanty town for me. Jeez, that's rotten. I can get a smuggler's will be a point. And a courtier would be, or a messenger would be 4 points. Maybe one raise as well. So I have province, gold, I don't have silver, province, duchy, estate, gold, copper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm at 13 right now. It wouldn't be too hard to get the squire or the herbalist, of course. Or a silver. Or the curse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow. Can give myself a messenger. I can buy a curse. Maybe just wait on the curse. I don't really know. Okay, I could take a buy here. This is not I'm trying to think, how do I get actually. I guess I could messenger and then draw on. Might be better. Well, I don't want to lose all those villages, to be honest. I've got to get... This is not great. This is a really awful hand. Probably he gets to... Well, that doesn't pile. Probably he will empty the provinces. Well, there were a lot of points on that board. There's no buy, which makes things a little bit tougher. Leprechaun should work okay. Or quite well, really, but it's also possible, though maybe not maybe it's ill-advised. So I could go pool silver and then take Asanas. It's a bit tricky to get set up here without buy. Or the scrying pool, I guess, is the tricky-ish part. You could possibly play without pool and just try to play with mining villages, Asanas, and bakers, werewolf, trash. Obviously, pool gives you better consistency. But it might be a little bit slower. potentially. Potentially. You could even buy a jack here. I don't think embargo is really that big of an issue. Sometimes it matters, but I do get to trash here, which is great. Hopefully I don't have such a bad hand that I can't buy a sauna on my next turn. I would like to have an estate in hand already, but hopefully we draw one. I'd like to have a couple even. Obviously, if the game lasts long enough, then the scrying pools will pay off. I did draw one silver, which is nice. I get to clean up here. He gets to clean up here. I guess everybody gets to clean up. I'll probably buy a leprechaun now. So I mean, I don't have to buy a leprechaun now, but I'm going to. I will get a wish here. I won't be able to draw it because I have to play everything first, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. But after this I will be able to oh wait, I want to buy mining village. I guess he had a bad turn there. That'll help a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'll attack him. It might be better to so like that attack doesn't really hurt him at all, but my wish here will probably be a... It almost makes sense to stockpile wishes a little bit. Miserable would be really nice. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because you might want duchies. But maybe you wait on that for now. You can attack him twice too. That's also a possibility. Would be pretty easy to dud though with this deck of 2 villages. Actually, I should just wait. If I'm just gonna gain a mining village, it's better to just not gain anything. Poverty might hurt him. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there anything I really want to play in here? There's just like Avantos, 2 Avantos and a Sauna, so this is pretty much all I would want to do. Again, besides attack him. We do have province lead now, so it might be worth it to convert the wishes into or I guess what we have is something a little bit different. We can still wait on the wishes. It's just we definitely want to draw through here. We didn't get to the leprechaun. I could get a wish if I... That's kind of silly though. I could gain a leprechaun and play it, but that doesn't really accomplish much. I think he's out of wishes. There is a sauna in there and a mining village, which is not bad. No, there's not a mining village. I take that back. That was a sauna. That was stupid. But it's okay. Maybe one wish a duchy. I could do 2 wishes a duchy. Of course I could, but I'll probably be able to province if I dud. Pretty likely to be able to province if I dud anyway. So I'll stop trashing the golds now. I could trash the leprechaun. I don't think he has a wish. So he could get 9 on his turn if he draws everything in the right sequence, but I'm not sure he actually has the draw to do that. I probably shouldn't have taken those duchies, or the 2 duchies. I mean, if he takes 9, I'm just going to win, right? So if he takes double duchy next turn, I'm going to be at 30. He can get to 24. Then I go up to 36. Yeah, I don't think we need the leprechaun now. So he's just going for it. I'm going to say that I like what we did. I don't think there's time for the scrying pool. Another donate board. I'm not very good at donate. He is doing the turn 1 donate, presumably because of windfall. There's not anything. There's no buy. Otherwise, you could try to do vineyard, or you probably could successfully. Well, not really. Like you windfall and then do you donate again and then windfall again, or do you just buy provinces? This is not gonna, I don't think. I might tie. I might be able to pull off a tie, if that's possible. Like, do you donate again? And windfall again? It just takes a long time. What do you have? 3 golds? I mean, you're gonna miss eventually with just 3 golds. Probably donate again. Or masterpiece, that's interesting. Then you just don't even mess around. Just go into the... Let's try it. It seems reasonable. Now we're just going to, like, probably tie, but maybe not. All right, one tie. Too bad we didn't get to Dunchy Dance. So either tournament engineer opening or like, I mean, tournament engineer is probably the thing to do. You want to get to province. Mine is okay. I might have been willing to open mine on a okay, it's not that great with a bandit fort actually. You could do fool's gold. I don't think that'll work out. I think if you try fool's gold, you'll get beat up by a rabble thing eventually. Though maybe it works. I would rather play with fishing villages and rabbles and royal carriages, I think. It's gonna be... It'll be a little messy though. It's not gonna work some turns, a lot of turns. Buys are a little lacking. Actually, you probably would take a mine. Like if he has 2/5, do fool's gold mine for sure. Since there is fool's gold, bandit fort isn't a problem. So mine would be a really awesome opening. I might take cellar with the mine, but fool's gold is also fine. But if he does have the mine, I'm gonna be pretty jealous. The engineer's kind of cute. It gets you a this is way too many tournaments, but just gonna stop there. I wish I had hit 5 yet. This is gonna be like depressingly close to 8, and then I won't be in range of it again. He should probably be hitting 8 here, yeah. This is not the ideal shuffle to trigger. Though if I find, I kind of have to buy another rabble. If he blocks me right away, I'm gonna be just toast. But, which he either had it in hand and, okay, so we lucked out there. Okay. That's something. That's pretty fortunate. I don't know what prize to take. The followers probably will hurt some. And the points should be pretty good. Let's move along. But the other ones are pretty nice as well. Well, Steed is nice for me. Steed's not that nice for him. I mean, it's okay, but... he probably gets another province here. Nope. So he is kind of building. I guess I should try and see if I can find the other province. Maybe I get princess here. He might beat me to it, but nope. So I will get princess. I'll have to be careful to make sure we don't let a pile out occur. This should probably be a province buy for him. I guess I'll take the diadem. Gets me a province. Wouldn't have to be a province, but buys fool's gold. Okay. Well, I know these won't block. Though the next one would have, but maybe he's going to draw them. I don't know. Alright, so it's 2.5 to 2.5 going into the last one. I do think he should have opened mine easy. And I don't think, well, I'm not certain. If I'm playing his deck, I don't think I play with the Fool's Gold, or not the Fool's Gold, the Fishing Village. I think I would just get as many Fool's Gold as I can and then buy Rabbles. And I don't know that I would even buy tournaments. Just Fool's Gold's Rabbles and use the mine, and then you might take a Fishing Village, I'm not sure, but if you do that and you get province early enough, and if you get enough provinces, then you block a lot of my tournaments. We do have Trashing Druid. Trashing Druid and a Bridge Troll kind of possible deck. What is the Seas drawing? Okay. So probably want to open with a Druid. You could open with 2, but I think that's probably excessive. If I had 5-2, I'd open Treasury Druid easy. The villages are pretty important. The village split's pretty important here. Like, pretty darn important. He does go with the double Druid, which I can see. I mean, I can definitely see that being the thing to do, but I mean, if they don't collide, you get a nice head start on stuff. Well, and eventually they just will never collide because you have fishing villages. Although later on they could collide in the sense that you wouldn't be able to trash with both of them, though even if you can't trash with both of them, you can draw with one of them and be pretty happy there, I think. I would have loved to hit the... I would have loved to find the Bridge Troll there, but that's okay. I would have loved to find the Bridge Troll there. I assume he'll get the last fishing village now. No, well, it depends on if he trashes or not. Or if he has his Bridge Troll, I guess. I don't know. I think we split those. He's gonna probably win based on being thinner. I'm gonna take oracles now. Oof. Probably 2 oracles. I could either go oracle, or I could do Bridge Troll Cellar. Let's do oracle. I don't play a fishing village this turn, which will not be ideal. I think it would be pretty hard, I think, for him to not win with the lead off that. I could do Big Triumph now, but that's gonna not do anything good for me. I'm not gonna have enough money here. He gets an oracle. Looks nice. If he has a copper, he'd probably take a cellar with it. Yeah. Seems reasonable. Okay, so I don't want a second cellar, I don't believe. Maybe I do. I still have an estate. What are we looking at for our piles? The trolls and the oracles, probably. Wish I had some treasuries. How does second cellar sound? Not good. Not sure. He's probably gonna hit me for some damage here with the Oracle. Yep. That's not fun. If there have been 10 trashes, I maybe had 3 of them, maybe 4 of them. He's like fully clean now. You can't play with that many Oracle. I guess I have to keep this, right? Well, I don't have to. So I can okay, that's pretty nice. I guess discard. I'm not actually even sure. I may want him to have that, but I think I have one more Oracle sitting down in these bottom cards. But it's doubtful that it'll be enough. He'll probably have me keep those. I probably should have left his fishing village druid combo up. If he doesn't have a finish this turn, he'll be able to score points. For sure. Doesn't have a finish. He can also triumph, and it's pretty safe. So he could, I mean, he could push the piles, I guess. That's probably not gonna, that's probably a little risky, but since I have 2 bridge trolls down, that's probably a little risky. Maybe more than a little. Though I'm very likely to not see much good stuff. I'm not really sure. He's just treasuring. That's fine. Such a big advantage to do the last triumph, since you can pay basically 0 for it. I'm probably losing this one. I think the double druid is just looking a little cleaner here. Province is of course also pretty safe. I may need to... That is all his oracles, right? And his cellar. He did triumph, so he can't pile out. He has a lot of points, but he can't pile out. Well, okay, he's paying off 3 of that for sure, and he put in some treasuries, so he might pile out. The question is whether I just need to, like, I mean, I can score 4 duchies here. I can score a bunch of points. I mean, I can score 4 duchies and a triumph if I want, which is like, you know, 18 points or something. We have to think, if he does dud, how do I finish the next turn? He had 3 cards which I think were bad. I don't think any of them were oracles. I flipped 1 oracle, so he may still draw on a little bit. Whether he finds those treasuries or not is actually going to make a reasonably big difference here. I could do... I mean, I can lower piles. It's a little scary to do so, but... like, what am I going to win on? I'm not going to win on anything, really, but... if he does, I shouldn't go in debt. I should at least be in a position to finish him, I think. What's the Sun's Gift? It's a top decker? Oh, that is... I forgot about that. Oh, it's not top decker, but top checker. He did find the oracles, which is unfortunate. He's $1 short. He can go in debt again and take a bunch of points. Well, he would get 8 points. He could score 8 points and go in debt. That is possible. So he had... Did he get an estate last turn? I wasn't really watching the estates. Oh, he did, because of course he triumphed. 550. That would do it. Well, I would need farmland. But it could be done. So he has the 5 debt again. Now he needs to... he has 2 bridge trolls in play again. Well, I guess I discard this, although I'm probably gonna need it. He can keep that. I think I have another oracle here in the bottom, yeah. Discard the druid, he can keep that. I don't think I can possibly play enough bridge trolls to make this work. At least not without another turn. Because this is all the actions I'm going to play. There are some bridge trolls buried, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm tapped out on actions. And I'm short on buys. I can take another tie. No, that's not true. I don't even have a tie. So that's not gonna work. I assume I just want to leave the bridge trolls that are down in my 4 cards, right? Like I'm not gonna do better than that. I think there are a couple down in there. Unless I tossed some from the oracle. So I can buy a province, but that's not really sufficient either. What's he's getting $2 right off the bat. He needs to get well, that's not true. He can do the oracles, so he doesn't need the dollar from that. I guess I should take the tie, shouldn't I? I should play and see if I have a copper in my last 2 cards and take the tie. I wish I knew what his hand was. What did he shuffled at the end of this? He played 1 oracle. I had already tossed 1. So he's probably got an oracle in hand. I'm gonna at least check and see if I hit a tie. Well, I don't know that I have a copper left. You know what? I'll just gamble. If he wins, he wins. Oh, there's just 1 bridge troll. And he has a cellar, so he'll get there for sure. He may already have it. Yeah. Or is he short still? I can do a farmland, right? And win. That was super weird. I think, I don't know. Somehow I don't think I should win that one. I guess I wasn't that far behind in trashing. I was just sort of convinced I was. I wasn't tracking it for sure. Anyway, somehow I lucked out there. It feels like he ought to be winning, but maybe... Obviously he has the second druid, so about the same number of stop cards. I have one extra one. Well, I have more by the end, but... Alright, well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later.